Do you know about these Coronado menu updates?
Pescetarian, today we're hanging out indeed at Coronado Springs. It's time to spring into some new food.
Yes, we're going to try a couple of new things at the lounges and see what's good.
Because your number one choice of food infotainment, we're here to try all the food in this beautiful walkable palace, so you don't have to, because she's vegan. I'm not swimming the Three Bridges this time.
It's time to foodie and chill.
Brand new on the menu, we have guacamole, but not any guacamole. Guacamole with blue crab. Harking back to the days of the blue crab at Summer House on the Lake. Crab and guacamole, it's not an unheard of thing. But you know what? It's new. We're going to try it. It's got some seasoning on it and tons of the crab meat. I thought it was a little bit, but it actually was a lot deeper than that. A little bit tahini on top. It's very interesting. I definitely think this is much better than the one I got at Summer House. Summer, that being like overpriced and not worth it and not much of a flavor difference. I'm getting a huge punch of the blue crab over top of the guacamole with that citrus in there. The lime combined with the blue crab completely gets rid of like the briny flavor and the little kick from the tahini. Honestly, it's kind of a treat. I'll give it 4 out of 5 claws.
The Chip Trio is the home of the corn, which we all know and love. We love us some corn. Now, we did get the queso because I have bear with me, but you can switch it out for something else like a salsa if you want as a vegan. Salsa is not good here, so I would not recommend that, but ask for, I don't know, maybe double corn or something. I'm starting with the guac. It's got tahini on it. There used to be a time when they would put, not here, but at Maya, they would put different fruits. And one time they put strawberry on guacamole. That was amazing. But tahini is good too. The guacamole is like perfectly creamy. It's very lime forward, but the tahini really makes it. I love that. I understand, I guess, well, I've never had guacamole with fish before, but I guess I could understand why they would do that for fish lovers. I'm not sure. I'm making assumptions in my mind. I would give the guacamole a 4 out of 5 guacamoles. It's not as good as Rosé Mexicano, but it's definitely better than Maya Grow. And then, of course, our beloved corn, which we've also had during Sangria University, and it used to be its own appetizer, but that changed back in August of 2025. Cheers. Somehow I ended up spilling corn all over my phone screen. I do not recommend that, but it is delicious. It does taste a little bit different than before, more of like peppery, like not like they put fresh ground pepper, but they put like more green and red peppers in there, so it's more pepper than corn. It's like 60% corn instead of 80% corn. That would be my only like note that I think they should adjust. I would give this a 3 out of 5 corn. It's kind of gone down a little bit in quality.
Honestly, one day, especially with the princess's love of this corn dip, we're gonna come here and be like, you know what? Corn tree, or the tree of dips, but triple corn. Why not? If anything, go ahead and dive in here. I do see the peppers in here. I feel like there's not as much cheese on here as there used to be. The char is still there. I'm happy for that. I'm not sure if it's because of the addition of the peppers or something else, but it feels more saucy than creamy. Like it's a little bit more thin than before. But still good. Not as good, but still good. I would give it 4 out of 5 claws. And yes, poor me has to suffer because the princess can't eat queso. And I'm crying inside. Like somewhere deep, right here, there's a tear. Like backed up in there. Sort of like being in like I-4 traffic when you don't have anywhere to go. But I have to eat this by myself. Shame. Shame. Look at that ooey gooey queso-y goodness. Just want to spread it on everything. Now there's a full flavored white queso. My only thing on my queso wish list is that it had a little bit of kick. I make queso with a little bit of spice. Not like 8 out of 10 spice, like a 2 out of 10 spice. I want a little tingle, a little tickle, if you will. Still good queso though. 4 out of 5 plus.
My friends, I celebrate your arrival. If you've watched enough videos of Princess and the Bear, I'll be happy to provide you with a tip. Here we are with the beautiful off menu, though on the kids menu, but there is an adult version of the Impossible Tacos with the best freaking vegan Parmesan. As I have said many times on this channel, if you're new, welcome. Get yourself a little bit of container and bring yourself here. Order this beautiful dish and put the rest of this in your little container so that you can use a vegan parm everywhere that you go, especially if you have like Italian planned for your vacation. Like, it is a must. So, got my beautiful Impossible situation, and I'm going to make her fancy. I'm going to add some black beans, and the rice we double check to make sure it is vegan. It is, even though it is not white. Sometimes this type of rice has chicken broth. This one does not. Gonna get me some pickled onions. There is some pickled jalapeno in here as well as a lime. I'm not gonna do the lime. I'm gonna do some salsa action. There's so much Impossible in this. This is a meaty boy. And then some salsa. Pico, I guess I should say. There we go. And then a beautiful helping of the vegan cheese. This is the same vegan cheese that they put on the corn salsa, which you can also put on this. And we kept the trio so that we can do just that. There is legitimately no better plant-based taco on Walt Disney World property than this one. And I have had all of the tacos on Walt Disney World property multiple times, including this one. And this one, it used to have a competitor at Spyglass Grill / Centertown Market at Disney's Caribbean Resort. But that was when those tacos were black bean. When they changed it to pinto, it just wasn't the same. So I would say if you're plant-based and you want the best tacos at Walt Disney World, this is the place to go. It is, of course, always a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. Get you these Impossible Tacos forever and ever and ever and ever.
The often duplicated, never imitated, or what, never imitated, often duplicated, either way. Impossible Tacos here at Three Bridges have been the Princess's favorite for a very long time. Like we said previously in other videos, anytime we have a food review that ends up bad, we're probably going to end up here. It has happened in numerous amount of times. I don't have enough fingers or toes to count the number of times we ended up at Three Bridges because some other meal we had at Walt Disney World sucked. I usually blame Magic Kingdom. But either way, these are nice, thickened tacos. They really should be on the menu for those of us that are a little bit more shy and anxious about ordering because literally it's been years. And they're on the kids menu. They just don't list the adult portion. Full of flavors, of all the things you know and love. I think the best part about these tacos is it comes deconstructed, so you can add as little or as much as you want. You want to mash it on cheese with a little bit of salsa, a little bit of pico, you can do that. Or you put none of that and just put cheese. You have it your way. It's like the Burger King of Impossible Tacos. I would do 5 out of 5 claws. Honestly, the quality of these has remained consistent the entire time we've had them. Sure, they switch up the rice and the salt sometimes, but tacos are still grade S level vegan tacos. You're not going to find tacos anywhere near this good anywhere called Walt Disney World. I think the only place that even comes remotely close might be Rosa Mexicana. Maybe. Big maybe. Now, I love me a good chicken dish, especially when it comes to grilled chicken. We've had most of the menu, and while most of the menu hasn't changed, one of the entrees that has changed is the chicken Rioja. So now instead of what it was chicken rojas before, now it's chicken with chili relleno and then a Rioja sauce with some Yuca on the side. So you have this nice grilled chicken with the grill marks in here. You have the chili relleno here on the side, sauce on the bottom, and then a little bit of Yuca to go with it. I'm going to go ahead and cut off a piece of this chicken. It's not finger tender. You will need the knife, the knife, to cut this. Already drenched in the sauce. Chicken is above average grilled chicken. The skin on it is like candy. It's well seasoned in grilled chicken. But then once you get it in the Rioja sauce, it's like lighting up the Vegas Strip. As far as like my taste buds now feel like a runway for more chicken. It's that bright, that active. Honestly, I wish I could lick this whole plate clean. I probably won't be able to finish this portion, but it is delicious. The chicken itself, with just the sauce, I'm giving that a 4 out of 5 claws. Now, knowing how good it already is, I'm going to go back in, and we're going to get the chicken, and get some of this chili relleno, since this is part of the revision of said dish. We're going to leave the Yuca alone, though. Pile that up. Maybe. Performance foodie anxiety. I didn't expect much, but that chili relleno adds a lot of character to the back end of the chicken with that nice roasted peppery flavor. Sort of like melts away on top of the chicken. So it's like, it's almost so melted, it's a spread. So it's like spread of the chili relleno, the sauce, and the chicken. Delicious. Get that 4.25 out of 5 claws. That's definitely a chicken upgrade. Just don't squawk at it. Now my chicken Riojas comes with a side of Yuca. Nice thick cut Yuca fries. Already swimming in the sauce. It's a nice crispy Yuca cooked to excellence. And the sauce gives it a little bit of character. Who needs ketchup? I would give that a 3.75 out of 5 claws.
So we got the Excellens wine. This seems to be like the thing that I order here at Three Bridges, even though we've done Sangria University. Like, their drinks are great here, but cheers to an Excellens because it's Excellens. Yep, still tastes Excellens. I would give it a 4 out of 5 Excellens. How many times did I say Excellens? Maybe I should say Excellens a couple more times. Excellens.
If you're going to hang out at the Villa del Lago at Three Bridges, you do as the Spaniards would do, and you order a Spanish margarita. Not to be confused with the regular other margaritas, specifically a Spanish margarita with Patron, because that's what the princess would approve of. It's house-made with a house-made kick. I felt that one in the rear of my spine. I think I grew a couple new bones back there or something. Or at least a new place to feel a shiver. It is a punchy, sour forward margarita. So if you like your margaritas more sour than sweet, the Spanish margarita might be for you. I'll give it 4 out of 5 claws.
All right, so our server was super awesome and gave us this gift of the sorbet. This is was it raspberry? Raspberry? Yeah. With a berry garnish. Now, sorbet is the vegan dessert available on the menu. Cheers. That is not raspberry, I lied. That is mixed berry with a hint of mint. Super mixed berry, like definitely multiple berries. Very interesting because like a lot of sorbets are not like this. This almost tastes like house-made. And I got brain freeze eating it, so this is the one that's a bite for me. But I would give it a 3 out of 5 sorbets. I think they should have something better for vegans here. They have the like choco flan thing for Flower and Garden. They should put that here.
No. They gave us the sorbet, the berries, and the, I guess, mixed berry sorbet. They did give me a warning that there's natural flavors in the sorbet since I have a mango allergy. You will find in most cases when something is prepackaged or made somewhere else and it's just natural flavors, they can neither confirm nor deny that it has mango in it or any other fruit you may have a problem with. So you will get the spiel that they're not sure. So this is me taking my life in my own hands because it's sorbet and I'm sure I'll be fine. Minty-y, berry-y, and berry cold. And I mean the berry cold, not the berry cold. It's sorbet. Get you a cold dessert. But I'm already kind of cold. Even with this fire behind me. I need the jacket. I'd give it 3.75 out of 5 points. The bridges meet and we eat.
Yes, so we did the 3 bridges. We enjoyed the new menu options. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And now we're gonna do one more lounge menu update. And now we come to another day of Coronado and a Dahlia menu.
Yes, we're climbing on the roof.
Let's go. I can't tell you how many times I have had the bocadillo, but I can tell you that it is one of my favorite sandwiches at the Coronado Resort. So I got, of course, my beloved sandwich. And even though I'm not a mushroom lover, I get this one. It's got the mushroom, it's got all the veggies, and then of course I have to add the chips. This sandwich is nothing without chips. Smish. I am a little weirded because this one has like some wetness to the bread, and they don't usually have that. Super delicious as always, despite my apprehension about the bread quality. I love it. It is delicious. It is always going to be a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessities item, and if you don't come here and try this sandwich, you are going to miss out on one of the best non-alt meat sandwiches Disney has to offer.
The infamous bocadillo with its beet marinated mushrooms and the toasted bread. Meaty, but 100% based on the plants on the rooftop. Eating sandwiches princess style, always strange to me. Potato chips in a sandwich, yes, they do belong. But not in every sandwich, I don't think. Some sandwiches, yes. This sandwich, it's okay. The mushrooms are, yes, a little bit more moist than they were before. They still have that same meaty chew, that same, like, nice smoky flavor. The beets impart a nice, like, flavor varied in there, and the toasted bread and everything else. It's a good sandwich. Vegans, I am begging you to come and try this sandwich. We just need more people eating it. The more things like this that we have, the less generic alt meat products you get. Show Disney what you want to eat. It's a 5 out of 5 plus. I've yet to try any plant-based sandwich that's non-alt meat that comes anywhere close to how good this sandwich is. So we've come to this Serrano ham burger. Now this is just a plussed up version of the sliders they had before. Instead of individual sliders, now you get one massive burger, similar to what happened at Crockett's Tavern with their burgers. So you have this humongous beef patty with the Serrano ham on top, the Manchego cheese in the middle, juicy, big, and all of the Spanish influence all in a burger bite. It's cheesy, it's greasy, it's more of the burger that you love. It's the same sort of flavors, they're just all turned up to like 11. So you have much more of a beefy patty than you had before instead of the smaller patties. It feels to me like a bigger portion than even the sliders were. Tons more cheese, and then the Serrano as well. It's got a lot of good flavor. As far as burgers go, it definitely fits Dahlia's Lounge, but it's definitely more like I would even say like Rick's style portion than maybe a lounge portion. So you're going to be full after this. I would give it a solid 4 out of 5 claws. It is more of the same, but more of that is a good thing. So the cookie flight here at the Dahlia Lounge is gone. It's no more. It has flown away. And now you're left with the sweet taste of Spain. So instead of 3 cookies, now you get 5 little bites on a tray. You get the sangria turron, the hazelnut turron, and then you have a pistachio turron, followed by an alfajores, which is a shortbread with dulce de leche filling. So it's like a dulce de leche whoopie pie almost, but shortbread. And then you have the Spanish peanut cookie. So 5 things. We're going to start with the Spanish turron. It's like a bar of thickness. It feels almost like a fudge consistency. Interesting. A little gold flake on there. Looks to be like some dried fruit. Makes sense for sangria. Okay. It's almost like for those of us who live their lives in corner stores, it's like a very soft Spanish now and later. It's like a sweetened toffee with fruit flavors. You are getting like sangria-esque. It doesn't taste like alcohol feel, but you're getting the fruit foreignness of sangria. Just in like a little candy cube. I like that. I give that 4.5 out of 5 claws. Now we have the hazelnut turron, a nice cube, more gold flake filled with the hazelnut. You can see the hazelnuts there in the base. This is going to be the one that I think everybody's going to want. It's like hazelnut concentrate. Who needs Nutella? I can just have a straight hazelnut cube. You can see like the bits of hazelnut on the inside. It's just strong. That's all I taste in my mouth now is hazelnut. Powerful. I actually think I like the sangria one more. I would give that a 3.5 out of 5 claws. Here we have the pistachio turron. You have this pistachio-filled cube, half covered in chocolate. Should be a couple nuts in here as well. This one should be interesting. The chocolate with the pistachio is given very much like that whole trend of like Dubai chocolate, but this is decidedly Spanish. Well-balanced flavor. I think it's less intense than the other cubes, but this is probably my second favorite. My favorite, though, is still the sangria. I would give this one a 4 out of 5 claws. The smallest cutie on the plate is the alfajores. It is a shortbread cookie covered in chocolate, and then sandwiched in the middle is some dulce de leche filling. So a Spanish-style dulce de leche whoopie pie, almost. Even though it's small, it packs a very big punch, a very big flavor. Dulce de leche is a hard flavor to refuse. This was also part of the cookie flight previously, and it's still one of the most standout flavors here. I give that 4.25 out of 5 claws. Then the chunky boy, the enforcer of the sweet taste of Spain, is a Spanish peanut butter or peanut cookie. So you have this nice peanut cookie covered in more peanut. It's a greasy boy, but it's also a big boy. Understand that when they say peanut, they mean peanut. Not peanut butter. Peanut. Creamy peanut covering the actual peanut and then even more peanut. So it's like peanut with the side of cookie. The thinnest definition of cookie, it feels almost more like a peanut granola bar than an actual cookie. But strong peanut flavor. If you like peanuts, you will love this. I would give this one 3.5 out of 5 claws. We have lounged our way to lounging sake.
Now, there was changes that we went over at Three Bridges. There was changes that we went over at Dahlia Lounge. There are also changes at Siesta's Cantina that we did not cover. But I will tell you that they do not offer any vegan options anymore. They got rid of those, so that's unfortunate.
Yes, but we've had fun lounging around Coronado. We use any excuse to come hang out at this resort. It is one of the most walkable and loungeable resorts all across Walt Disney World property. Plenty of space, plenty of outdoor activities, plenty of vistas.
Question, what was your favorite cookie on the cookie flight?
Probably the Sangria Tarun.
Okay.
Tarun.
And what was your favorite thing of this whole, like, well, I guess you just, what did you have, like the chicken?
The chicken Rioja.
What was your favorite thing that we had from Three Bridges and or Dahlia?
Well, we had the one thing at Three Bridges.
Oh, well, I guess then never mind.
But we don't know what you guys think. Give it the things you've seen. Have you liked the updates to the lounges here? Is this a place you want to come hang out and take maybe a little siesta after dinner? Let us know in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you can see us do, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will, I don't know. He has to come here and see Jessica, so he's not going to eat himself outside of Coronado because he's not going to rob himself a moment of seeing Jessica. So I guess we're just going to have to say that if you don't comment, Bear's going to eat himself into the concrete repeatedly until you comment or until it becomes a slush of Bear.
This is taking a turn, but you heard the girl.